Welcome to Bangkok Buzz, the city where dreams, drama, and downright dazzling experiences collide. Stick around till the end, because what you're about to hear isn't sugar-coated, filtered, or wrapped in a bow. It's a street-level look at dating single moms in Thailand, a wild ride most expats never saw coming. If you think you've got love all figured out, hold tight. Bangkok's about to flip your heart and your wallet inside out. So why didn't anyone warn you about the kid bomb? She's gorgeous, sweet as condensed milk. She looks at you like you're the best thing since free Wi-Fi. You think you've hit the jackpot until, bam, she hits you with, "I have a baby." Suddenly you're spinning. Is this romance? Is it a trap? Or are you just the latest foreigner signing up to raise a kid who's not even yours? Welcome to Paya. Here, every flirty smile might come bundled with school fees, midnight tantrums, and an invisible Thai baby daddy who checked out years ago. Today on Bangkok Buzz, we're breaking down the real story of dating single moms in Thailand, why local men avoid it, why you're often the backup plan, and how you can steer clear of losing your mind, your money, and your peace. Let's dive in. First, let's talk cultural context. Thai men avoiding single moms isn't about cold hearts. It's about tradition. There's this old phrase, raising another man's child is like planting trees in someone else's garden. Translation, you put in the work, but you never enjoy the harvest. Status, legacy, and bloodline are everything here. Supporting a child that isn't yours doesn't score you points. It makes you look like a pushover. Divorce in Thailand isn't just a hiccup. It's a family-wide scarlet letter. Couples often stick it out through misery to keep up appearances. If a woman ends up divorced or with a child out of wedlock, Thai men see it as a permanent red flag. But that's only part of the story. Salary-wise, most Thai men barely support themselves, let alone take on another family's burden. When faced with a choice, single women with no baggage are everywhere. So why shoulder extra weight? Now here's where you come in. You're not her first choice. You're the plan B, the fallback. When the local dating pool says, "No thanks." The supply of eligible Thai men? Never-ending. So if she's suddenly interested in a Western guy, especially while raising a child, it's rarely about the spark. More often, she's banking on your kindness, stability, and the fact that you don't see the warning signs dancing like neon on Sukhumvit. The local guys, they know the story. They spot the drama and the baggage from a mile away. But you, Mr. Foreigner, fly in with wide-eyed hope and a splash of guilt. When she confesses, "I have baby," you feel chosen. She sees a legitimate shot at security. You're emotionally open, financially stable, and you don't know the local playbook. That makes you the jackpot. Often you're not brought into the kid club until she knows you're hooked. Because once you've tasted the fantasy, you'll overlook just about everything else. Let's talk financials. Kids aren't cheap, anywhere. Fall for the single mom, inherit the bill. Sure, Thailand's affordable if you're bar hopping. But schools, uniforms, doctor's visits, birthday parties, they all stack up fast. Guess who's footing it? That's right, the one with the foreign passport. Meanwhile, the kid's dad, gone. No child support, no visits, no accountability. Suddenly you're not just a boyfriend. You're the full-time provider for someone else's legacy. And don't kid yourself. The emotional load is real. Maybe the little one calls you Daddy. For a while, you believe in the sweet family dream, even if you met Mom at closing time on Soy Cowboy. But here's the catch. You have zero rights. Not on the birth certificate, not protected by Thai law. If she leaves you, you lose both. No debate, no recourse. Meanwhile, she's telling everyone you were the difficult one while you pour more of your life savings into making it work. Before you buy into the just a good mom looking for love story, ask yourself, are you ready to be a dad for a child not your own? Are you okay with possibly playing second fiddle when her ex shows up? Or with funding a growing list of needs? Now let's talk about life on the ground. Imagine you go all in, raise the kid, support the family, live the dream. Reality check. You're not just getting a child, you're getting a crowded apartment, a full Thai family, and almost zero privacy. In Thai culture, family means everyone under the same roof, literal grown kids, parents, extended relatives, all coexisting in tight quarters. Kids don't fly the nest at 18, sometimes not even at 30. Get used to family everywhere, all the time. Sleeping arrangements? Don't expect privacy there either. In many cases, children sleep with their moms until they're well into their double digits. Think you're going to enjoy a romantic night? More likely you're sharing the bed with a nervous 10-year-old, and that's just normal here. Then there's her parents. Frequent, sometimes constant, visitors. When you marry here, you marry the entire clan. And if you're the foreigner, you might be seen not just as the man of the house, but the ticket to a better life for everyone. Suddenly you're buying the kid an iPad, mom a new scooter, grandma a trip to the dentist, all on your dime. You dreamed of a wife, but instead you've become a walking, talking, social safety net. So how do you spot red flags before getting in too deep? Here's the no-nonsense checklist. A real single mom says it straight out. I have a child. He's 6. The dad's not around. A hustler? She waits, lets you invest, drops the bomb once she knows you won't bail. Watch for stories that yank your heartstrings, long tales of abandonment and hardship. If you're reaching for tissues and your wallet in the same breath, slow down. No photos of her with a child anywhere on social media. That's not privacy, it's marketing. If there's a random baby that disappears after 2 posts, that's likely the hidden kid she doesn't want to discuss. Watch for inconsistencies in her story. I don't have children turns into, I want a baby someday, which turns out to mean her child is actually playing at her mom's house right now. And if she's rushing emotional language, calls you husband in week 2, or leans heavy on the we're family now talk before she knows your last name, that's a sales pitch, not affection. So what do? Ask direct questions. Twice. You have a child? If the answer shifts between conversations, run. Dig into her social media. Ask about her daily routine. Does she mention her kid? Stay sharp when the sad stories start to flow. Lastly, if she's not contributing, no job, no hustle, no help around the house, be wary. The partners you want are upfront about their children, working for their kids, and not laying guilt at your feet. Here's the twist. Can relationships with single moms work out? Absolutely, but only as the rare exception. When it works, she's honest from day one. She hustles to support her kid and doesn't expect you to sponsor her entire life. She doesn't rush you into the dad role, doesn't guilt-trip you, and isn't living in a permanent victim mindset. She owns her choices and wants a partner, not a rescue mission. But the truth? Most aren't looking for love here. They're looking for relief. Relief from bills, from burdens, from responsibilities. And you, my friend, are often the lifeline they're counting on to carry the load. Don't confuse gratitude for love or survival instinct for true loyalty. Raising someone else's child in a country where you have no rights is never a guaranteed happy ending. This is Paya. It's not a fairy tale setting. It's a city of beautiful chaos, built on charm, desperation, and believable fantasy. So if you decide to help, do it with your eyes wide open, not with your heart blindfolded. If this video saved you from a costly mistake, or you've already learned the hard way, make sure you subscribe, like, and drop your own story in the comments below. Not for sympathy, for the next guy who thinks he's the exception. No fairy tales, no filters, just sharp, undiluted facts that might just save your soul and your savings. If you want to support Bangkok Buzz, check the links below. Every contribution keeps the real talk coming. Remember, you're not cold for walking away from a heavy load. You're just wise enough to recognize when the weight's not yours to carry. This was Bangkok Buzz. Catch you in the next episode, and stay bold out there.